Koen, is there anything you've seen that you want to talk about?
Well, like you already introduced me, my nickname, like Maverick or whatever. Like I have a big, how do you say it nice? Guilty pleasure crush on Tom Cruise. Something like that.
It's
Not a real crush. I have a movie crush on Tom Cruise.
yeah.
Like almost every movie he's in. And so like we know that I don't think everybody knows this, but I'm not sure from when this started exactly, but the last, I think, 10 years, every movie he does all of his own stunts.
Yeah.
And if you saw the last Mission Impossible, you can see how crazy that is, because he's literally, I saw it behind the scenes, he's in a helicopter doing the most crazy things. And if you see behind the scenes, he's literally alone with a camera in a helicopter. There's no safety net, no nothing. He has a parachute, maybe, that's it. But we know that because of the shitty crisis we're in now, that Top Gun 2 is postponed till the end of the year. Let's hope it's going to actually be released and we can see it. Yeah, exactly. And they said that they had to postpone the shooting for that movie for 6 or 7 months because he had to learn how to fly those things himself. And now that story is a bit fake because he's not allowed to fly a real fighter jet, of course, because of the army. They won't allow him. There are some fighter jets in the world you can fly, but they're like really old without any weapons, of course, and everything. So, but apparently he's flying maybe some like Hercules planes or whatever. And the weird thing now is the news now came out this week that it first came out that SpaceX from Elon Musk said that Tom Cruise wants to shoot a movie in space, and they will allow him maybe to use one of their new rockets that they're going to test. And now the NASA has confirmed a day later that they're going to help Tom Cruise to go to the International Space Station. Yeah, and I think what happens is like NASA doesn't till they start again with their own rockets in 2024. They're going to start creating first new capsules to put on newer rockets. They have to go to the moon again with people, and then they want to go to Mars in 2030, which of course now it will for sure last another 10 years. But so everything that NASA does, all the rockets from NASA are not going to go up anymore for the last 10 years. So they use SpaceX. And SpaceX has a new rocket designed for humans. Up till now, they never put someone in space. They only use their rockets for carrying loads for the International Space Station. So the story is that Tom Cruise wants to film as an astronaut. The story is not, nobody knows the story or the screenplay or the director or anything. But they have confirmed they want to do this. NASA will train him apparently. And then they think this will happen in a year from now. They will start the whole pre-production, everything. And they want to do something with him in space, which it's not a Mission Impossible for sure, they said.
Cocktail. Cocktail in space.
Cocktail or Top Gun 3 in space. I don't know, like fighting in space. I don't know. Yeah, so but it's pretty sick because the guy, if you know that the guy does his own stunts, he's not a bad actor. He's not like he's not a Pacino maybe, but he can act pretty okay.
Yeah.
And doing his own stunts, if you see the movies, are pretty insane.
Yeah.
He's also like he drove Formula 1 cars. He can do backflips with helicopters.
Yeah.
He does everything, And now to be an astronaut is something. Yeah, I would think.
Do you think it's actually true, or might it all be one huge publicity stunt?
No. But Tom Cruise, no, especially in these times. Yeah? No. You think that?
No. I don't know. I can imagine that it's almost too good to be true. Let's say it like that. And if you think about Tom Cruise, he is the guy that does all his own stunts. So I could also see like, okay, let's create a story here. Let's get kids interested in
No, of course this is possible, but this is maybe possible. Like publicity stunt with another kind of actor. This guy is like, first of all, I read also in the article, which I didn't know, that apparently there were the last 10 years some really rich people that after they followed a year of training, they were allowed for a lot of money to go up with the rockets themselves to the International Space Station for a couple of days. So this is already possible. I didn't know this. I thought it was like more like Richard Branson with his plane, that kind of stuff. We know that the guy is fitter than fit, so for sure they will train him anyway. He's a pilot, a very skilled one. He has a license for most planes you can think of, and for them, it's like for NASA, it's a publicity stunt, of course. You know, for them, it's like if they make a movie where they actually.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Not so much for Tom Cruise, but for NASA or for SpaceX.
Yeah, but it's not a stunt. It's more like it's a stunt they're gonna pull off, because for them it's like, okay, the budget of the movie will pay most probably for the taking him as a payload, but how they will do that, they will use, of course, they will put like Armageddon style. They put NASA, the flags, everything, you know, like make it really heroic, patriotic American. Put some nice music under it. I think for NASA, it's a very big like, hey guys, we're back, you know, because we didn't do anything almost since. The Columbia shuttle that went down, you know. So, but
so let's theorize here. What could be the movie about?
Yeah, you know, Tom Cruise.
Armageddon.
Yeah, no, we just had a comet. You know, you saw on the news that there was a comet that passed the Earth last week or something.
No,
you didn't see?
I didn't see that one. Normally, I'm all into that kind of news, but I missed it.
We had a huge. That's the problem now. We have two things that happened that are very big that nobody cares about, because it's all about Corona. So we had first of all, the Pentagon released videos acknowledging that the UFOs exist.
That one I did read. That one I did read about. Yeah.
The funny story. You remember the really shitty punk band Blink-182?
Yeah, of course, 90s stuff.
The singer of the band quit some time ago. He made a really cool band, Angels and Airwaves, and he made a movie also very nice, actually, about aliens. You should check it out. It's called Love. I will write it down. It's like really science fiction. It's a very nice movie, actually. Very nicely shot. Really good images. So he started a company called To the Stars, which is a company that the scary thing is they have 10 people on the board of the company, and all 10 of them are checked by CNN, Washington Post, Boston Globe. All 10 of them are legit. And they have the ex-director of Lockheed Skunk Works, like the famous plane producer from the stealth fighters. They have a guy from the Pentagon, the only guy that was not the general, he was the corporal for they acknowledge now there was an office inside the Pentagon for UFO sightings and research. Okay. And this man was the leader of that. He wasn't a general, but he was a corporal or something. And he also went on CNN last year when it came out, and he quit it there. And they said now, the Pentagon said this office doesn't exist anymore. So that's a bit strange, like, okay. So, and Tom DeLonge and his company, they posted these videos, and it came out some months ago, first on New York Times and Washington Post. But the Pentagon never did anything with it. And now they suddenly use the same footage, and they realize this is official. This is from our F-15s that above the Strait of Hormuz. I think they shot it. I don't know exactly where they shot it, but I saw the footage. Yeah, you cannot really see shit. You see some things moving, and you see them talking about. Yeah, it's like, for me, it's not convincing at all. But it's cool, you know. So, but the problem is, if you check those CNN or Washington Times or New York Times, it was like page 5. You know, nobody cared. It was really funny. So that's one thing. Second thing is that I think it was last week. Today's Thursday. I think it was Monday, maybe even this week, that a meteorite the size of, I think it was in scale, like in width, maybe 10 kilometers or something, or less. Maybe less, maybe 2 kilometers it was. But that's already, I think, size enough to create like a dinosaur kind of apocalypse, you know?
Small thing.
Yeah, and apparently I saw that trajectory on a video. It really just missed us. I was like, oh, this is pretty fun.
Yeah, I did actually read about that a month ago, 2 months ago. Like some scientists said, like, we're not talking about the real problem here, the real issue. Like this thing is approaching. Yeah, it would right away end our Corona problem. That's for sure.
Yeah, it will completely fix everything. Also us, but yeah. So talking about what could happen with the movie, I think, like, if you know Tom Cruise, we know he's a Scientologist, so that means he has always something with he has something with aliens and those kind of things. He made a lot of movies, science fiction movies.
Yeah.
So
but what can you also have to think about the technological possibilities? What can you make in space? Of course, you can't make unless you do only certain scenes in space. That you say, okay, we do the inside, the spacecraft scenes we do inside. We do in space actually, and all the other scenes we just do in the studio down on Earth. So it's just a combination of.
I know what I'm really scared of. The guy is fucking crazy. So if I'm thinking now, maybe he would even push them, and I don't think he's allowed. He will try to push me even to go outside, you know? Outside of the
Yeah,
beer.
no, they're not gonna.
And do spacewalk or something.
They can't allow him that.
No. The thing is, I think we can expect or a really good thriller action movie that maybe something is going wrong inside that space station, maybe with spies or something. But he said it's not going to be Mission Impossible, so then the only option for me with him, I think, is science fiction with something.
I think it has to be a quite small story because you're asking a lot of technological demands and blah blah blah. So your space is probably quite small where you can film.
Yeah,
so I
it depends what they want to achieve. It can be that they want to use it also as a publicity stunt for the NASA, for maybe for SpaceX.
Of course,
they're going to film, of course, that is the launch. Which is going to be in Kazakhstan, I think, because that's where they launch these things normally.
Yeah.
And then inside the space station, what for cameras you can get up there, first of all, you know?
Exactly.
And
will he go alone, or will there go a director with him?
Yeah, director with him, and also co-actors.
Yeah. I think that's not maybe. But what I could see happening is it ending up, because I can imagine if Tom Cruise is gonna do this, he's a bit of a vain guy as well, so I think he wants to be the star of it.
Definitely.
So I can see this turning into a Castaway in space.
I thought also something like this, because that makes it maybe the most sense in the end, because. I thought maybe you can edit everything around it, but of course, if you do use it in space, but he's not an actor for that. Maybe is he an actor that can do that? Maybe this is a life project. Maybe he wants to show the people what he can do. yeah, it's possible. I'm curious. Maybe
the Castaway. Then you could start it on Earth, just like with Castaway.
Yeah,
they start just in New York or wherever.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then they fly, and then at the end of the movie, he's alone, and Wilson.
Yeah, or more like he goes up to the space station. He's the only one that's there because all the other ones they go back to Russia, whatever, Kazakhstan, and then he makes connection with something, and then he has like a castaway moment there because he gets disconnected from the planet, maybe from Houston or something. I don't know. I don't know. I think it has to be with alien life. Tom Cruise knowing his movies. Oblivion and
but
Edge of Tomorrow.
Let's not talk about Oblivion, I would say.
Till the ending, it wasn't that bad, was it?
No.
It was really fucked up.
It was a lot of Scientology crap.
Yeah, I know, very bad.
It was also funded by that guy, right? What's his name? Ron something, the guy from Scientology.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the man is dead for a long time, man.
Or it was based on his books or something. What's his name?
Really? Ron Hubbard, I think.
Yeah,
Ron Hubbard or something. Yeah. Crazy guy.
Yeah. But we will keep thinking about what possible stories.
Yeah, we should check a bit from time to time IMDb if they already have something and co-actors, and I'm very curious. Yeah.
Do you like this? Do you want to see more? Please subscribe, like this video, and see you next time.